Audio on demand from Vision Christian Media.
Exploring faith and the future. Neil Johnson and Bible teacher Dr. Kameel Majdali.
Let's continue today to talk about those sure foundations that give us the wisdom, knowledge and understanding to be able to plot a path forward, knowing that our foundation is in God. God is the one who holds the past and the future. Kameel, if we talk about being a person on a sure foundation, we've talked a little about those things of the past, those things of the present, gaining a sure foundation. Why is it that we need to also understand something of the last days, understanding the end times?
Neil, I want to help people to be future ready. It's a theme I hammer constantly. To be future ready, you have to understand the times. 1 Chronicles 12:32. That's a given. What should we understand if we're going to understand these times? I mean, we face amazing challenges economically, geopolitically, societally, culturally, spiritually. What should we understand first and foremost? Well, I want to propose the first thing we should understand is that we're living in the last days. If you will understand that these are the last days, and therefore they are prophetically significant, I'm telling you, it will fill in a lot of blanks, dot a lot of I's, and cross a lot of T's. I believe on a sure foundation with this proposal, because that is exactly what the New Testament teaches. More than once, it tells us the times in which we live are the last days. Probably one of the most famous verses in this regard is 1 John 2 and verse 18. 1 John 2:18 says simply, "Little children, it is the last hour." Well, if it was the last hour when John wrote these words, then it's even more the last hour today. Hebrews 9 and verse 26 is something similar, basically saying that Christ offered his life as a sacrifice for sin. I'm paraphrasing. At the end of the world. In other words, in the last days was Calvary. Again, we're even more so now than it was back in that time.
Kameel, if you take a position of ignorance or even denial that these are the last days, are you putting yourself at risk when it comes to your confidence to take steps forward into the future?
I believe that understanding these are the last days will change everything for you, your attitude, your actions, and your outcomes. I give the story of the 3 teenage children. It's a parable. I've made it up, but it is very applicable. The parents go away for a holiday alone without the kids, and the mother, the stern, formidable mother, solemnly charges those 3 teenagers, her teenagers, to keep charge and everything better be in order when they get back after their week away. Well, what do the teenagers do? They think the parents are going to be gone for a week's an eternity, so they have a party, the music's blaring, the friends invade, the cupboards are raided. It's just bedlam in the house. After about 3 days of this chaos and nonsense and partying, they get a phone call. It's the mother. She tells them, "We're coming back early. In fact, we're coming back today." What do you think happens in the heart of those kids? It's called repentance and revival. They kick the friends out. They get the spray and wipe. They go to the store. Everything's restocked. And when the parents walk in, the place is immaculate. Moral of the story, when you know we're at the end game, you're going to get your act together.
Faith and the future with Neil Johnson and Dr. Kameel Majdali from Teach All Nations. Find articles, videos and podcasts from Dr. Kameel, plus today's and other episodes of Faith in the Future in the Vision app or at vision.org.au.
Thanks for taking time to listen to this audio on demand from Vision Christian Media. To find out more about us, go to vision.org.au.